Caring, right? Just like I'm trying to share to my Facebook, but for some reason I have trouble. Gonna try to do it that way. I'm gonna have to post to my main page, which is not the way I like to do it, but it's the only way you can do it, unfortunately, because their mobile app, YouTube's mobile app and Facebook's mobile app, they both will suck. I think we all know that pretty good. So who's excited about the Metaverse, folks? The Metaverse, it's pretty exciting. It's pretty exciting shit, eh? And so you got everybody going out there getting their Metaverse gear. Soon, folks, we'll be able to dab in virtual reality together. You know that? Oh, yeah. And might even be able to share sense of smell and everything. And so the Metaverse, it's pretty exciting, folks. I think it was the next natural step. It just took someone who could afford it to fucking put it together, right? Because of course this is $1 billion fucking investment easily, multi-billion dollars, I'm sure. Servers for fucking hundreds of millions of people to be in VR. Oh fuck. We're looking at a lot of fucking cash, folks. Oh fuck. And so, luckily, the good people at Facebook, folks, they have that much cash. And so they have the cash to spare and are going to bring the good worldly Mediville or whatever the fuck they want to call it. And so it's pretty exciting stuff. Let's do a big dab and celebrate the good news, you know? That soon we'll be all dabbing together in VR, you know? No more of this fucking two-dimensional fucking screen bullshit. And so here we go, fire in the hall. YouTube better, up their game or they'll be out of the game, really. I think that's what's going to happen to YouTube because of Metaverse. If they don't up their game, they will. I think they'll lose the game. Fire in the hall. Whoa, forgot the heat's on. Oh, fuck. So did you guys watch the video about the Metaverse yet? If you go to Facebook, a link should come up for it right away to watch the Metaverse with Mark Zuckerberg. But if you're not on Facebook, folks, but are on Instagram, you can go to Mark Zuckerberg's page. It's called Zuck, ZUK, and he has a few little ads on there, but they're not as good as the one on Facebook. Facebook is the one where has the big ad. The Metaverse, folks, it's clearly going to take over the fucking internet, right? He's going to be on top. And so there we go. Just when we thought fucking Facebook was going to go down the toilet, you know, they brought themselves back up to the top of the game. They're going to surpass Google easily. I think it's a no-brainer. It really is. And so there we go. You got a big fat dam. Looking forward to the Metaverse. Supposedly it won't be up for another year or so, folks. The technology is still, well, in development. Like Mark says, some things haven't even been invented yet. And so that's how it is. But yeah, we'll be bonging in the Metaverse, folks. The day it comes up, I'll have an account. And so here we go, fire in the hall. Oh, the Metaverse, it's the future, my friend. The future of all communication, really. I'm sure every outlet, even regular even your cell phone will pick up this technology all in due time. Because it's far better to interact with somebody in person, right? Than it is over the wire. And that's what the Metaverse will offer you. Even though you're not in the same town or even in the same country, you'll get to sit in the same room together and hang out and chat to one another face to face. Like the Michael Jackson hologram. You ever seen that? That was fucking epic. That put a new bar on concert going altogether. It did. The Tupac hologram was okay too, but the problem with the Tupac hologram is the technology was still kind of in development, and Tupac looks like he's kind of sliding on the ground. He's like moving, but his feet aren't moving. You know what I'm saying? And that takes away from some of the realism of the situation. It really does. But the Michael Jackson hologram, they fixed that fucking shit by then. That'd be 2 years later, you know? And he's fucking perfect. You'd swear he's alive right there on the stage, doing his best show ever. And so, and I'm sure they'll fix the Tupac one. It's just, you know, when they first did it, he was kind of like, he was like moving, but his feet aren't moving. And it's like, what's going on here? It's looking a little cheap, you know? But they fixed that shit. They did. And now Whitney Houston's going on tour, folks, this spring. Most of the tickets are already sold out, folks. So if you're hoping to see Whitney, well, you're going to have to pay the big bucks from a scalper. And so these tickets sold out in like 90 seconds in almost every city they went on. So, and of course, folks, Whitney Houston died, I don't know, 8 years ago. And so it's going to be the Whitney Houston hologram. And now, well, folks, another 5, 6, 7 years have gone by since the Michael Jackson hologram. And so the technology should be mind-blowing at this point. You know? It should be. Just next level. You should be able to shake her hand and everything, you know? Yeah. Touch her and it feels real. Touch me in the morning. Oh, that was Diana Ross. She likes to be touched in the morning, you know? Anyways, fire in the hall. Oh, fuck. And so it's going to be some exciting shit. And so, yeah, I think TV and these TV shows, folks, they'll be done. I think holographic and VR is just going to make two-dimensional screens kind of a thing of the past in every aspect. Mm, you know? Like, who's going to want that shit when you can have the real thing? Fuck. Yeah. I think every two-dimensional screen industry is, well, going to have to make some changes or watch themselves slowly disappear as this technology becomes more and more popular and gets out there. Anyways, we got a big fat dab. Yeah, this Metaverse, it ain't going to be cheap. 10 billion is the current estimates of just investment to get it going, but Mr. Mark Zuckerberg says he wouldn't stop there if it's requires more, which it probably will. It's gonna cost more, folks, to create the metaverse than it did to put fucking man on the moon. Yeah, I think cell phones will go holographic. I don't know if you guys seen that. Well, you know, I told you about the Michael Jackson and Whitney Houston. And so when you're talking to somebody, instead of seeing them just on this crappy screen, you better get a nice holographic image of them. Maybe even life size. Facebook and Google aren't in competition. They're not a comparable business. It's like comparing, I don't know, Tropicana orange juice to Nintendo, right? The two aren't in competition in any form. A matter of fact, I'm on Facebook every day, and do you know what I notice when I'm on there? That Google advertises a fucking shitload on there. Oh yeah, the two are brothers in business. You know? Oh, they are. It's a no-brainer. They have totally different platforms. There's no competition level at all. Oh, I do have sisters. I have 7 sisters. One's dead now, so let's say 6. Oh, yeah. See if I can remember all their names. Jackie's the youngest. Jackie, Natalie, Suzanne, Michelle, Diane, Lori, and yeah, that's it. 6. Oh, fuck. It's not easy, you know? Oh, brothers. I got 6 brothers, too. You ready for this? There's my brother David, my brother Kevin Sr., my other brother Kevin Jr. I know, 2 Kevins, it can get confusing. My other brother Ron. Okay. Maybe I only have 4 brothers. Okay, so there you go, folks. I only have 4 brothers. And so, fuck, it's hard to keep track of all this shit, you know? And 2 of them have the same fucking name. You know? You know my Aunt Lucy, folks? Because we live in a wild family, you know? You know my Aunt Lucy? She got married like 11 times, folks. And 3 times to the same guy. Oh, yeah. You know what she told me once? She told me, if you ain't having fun, it's time to fucking move on. That's it. It's over. We're here for the good times. And that's it. And so, yeah. My good old Aunt Lucy. Unfortunately, she smoked like 2 packs of cigarettes a day and got lung cancer. And well, back then, folks, they didn't have any treatment at all. Not like their treatment today's that grand, but it keeps you alive a little longer. And so there was no hope at all, and she passed away from that. And that was that. All they did was give you painkillers back then. Oh, and you could see Dr. Kevorkian. Yeah, this was this guy, Dr. Kevorkian. You have to look him up if you haven't heard of him, folks. He's a doctor who used to travel around North America putting people to sleep on their deathbed. Oh, yeah, you know, like you do your dog. Anyways, I forget what happened to good old Dr. Kevorkian. I think he went to prison for a while there, but then he got out, and I think he went back to putting people to sleep, actually. But I'm not sure, you know, I haven't, you know, don't know the man or anything, so. But yeah, that's what people used to do back then. But My Aunt Lucy, she didn't know Dr. Kevorkian, so she just dragged it out. My friends and family don't come on this show, right? We try and keep reality out of this program. Oh, we do. Fly in the hall. Gonna have a big fire on Halloween night. It's gonna be like a quarter-mile high. I'll try and go live when I'm near it, but the internet there is, well, not the greatest. But we'll see what happens. If not, I'll make a video either way. Oh, fuck. It's not about information. It's about communication. Oh, yeah, that's what Facebook's about. There is no information on there except maybe advertising. If you want information, you go to like YouTube, right? You can fucking learn how to do anything. You don't need colleges and universities anymore. You can have a PhD in fucking anything you want after spending some time on YouTube. Yeah, it's got it all. How to do whatever the fuck you want to do. Oh, that one's empty too, right? Not this one. Yeah. Anyways, I don't do well with Facebook. They seem to put me in Facebook prison. Right now, I'm not in Facebook prison. It's an unusual situation. Usually I am. I've been out of Facebook prison now, folks, for like 3 or 4 days. We'll see how long that lasts. It usually don't last as long as it's already lasted, but I guess just hasn't been anything, to post on. It's been pretty lame lately, actually. But it shouldn't take long, and then I'll be back in a 30-day suspension. So that's what they do there. I violate their terms, I guess, of fucking community standards, as they put it. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Twitter. Well, I'm on Twitter. Twitter's the best. They never censor you at all, folks. The obnoxious things I say on Facebook that get me censored, Twitter's never given a fuck. YouTube, who's deleted like 7 of my accounts, I had the same stuff on Twitter. They never gave a fuck. Yeah. The Taliban still has their Twitter page, but everybody else has blocked them. The only person I ever known to be blocked on Twitter is Donald Trump. Fuck. It was a shocker to the world. Oh, you got blocked on Twitter? Yeah, no, they've been pretty good to me. I've had my account on Twitter since like 2008 or something. 2007 or whatever year it was they came out. Still on that same account. Oh. Oh, good old Twitter. Well, folks, I gotta run. Got shit to do. Peace out.